We got some more ads. Spectre Photo.
Oh, that's right here.
So yeah, we got Spectre Photo Photography. Their photography at Almost Heaven. You've seen them come around all day, making some great photos. They're a New England-based photography agency specializing in portraits, cosplay, and esports imagery. They travel everywhere to capture your favorite events. So check out their portfolio at Spectre Photo on all platforms. And be sure to check out the Almost 7 album on Twitter later today for the best moments.
And we also have Mikey's Mods in the venue as well. In the market for a new controller or upgrades to your current one, check out Mikey's Mods. They specialize in fobs, OEMs, and rectangle controllers. Players such as AH7 attendees, Rap Monster, Daydripper, Juicebox, and 7 trust Mikey's Mods, so you should too. For more information, visit mikeysmods.store.
I mean, they had a line to that controller mod earlier today.
Really?
Before bracket, there was a lot of players that just had a lot of controller issues, and there was just a line like it was like Black Friday.
That's crazy. But it makes sense. I think having like vendors in store or in venue is always very helpful when you're having those issues. So shout outs to Mikey's Mod for helping everybody with their controller issues too.
Shout out to Spectre Photo for making all these great photos that we're going to see later this week. Ideally. So yeah, going into another top 32 qualifier, we got D-Dog versus Doorstop. I mean, you and I are no slouches to watching Doorstop. But D-Dog coming in all the way from Tri-State with a lot of I mean, we've seen so much of Tri-State come down to support Almost Heaven throughout the last couple of years. So it's great to see them come out. D-Dog, one of their more formidable players, just qualifying for NACE playoffs through Collegiate for Stony Brook, taking 9 stocks off of Rutgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
9 stocks, bro.
I mean, you are... when you're a veteran player like D-Dog in Cruise, especially as Steve's just such a strong character in Cruise. But I mean, one of the very few characters that can do a little bit of work into Steve, ZSS. Steve's disadvantage not being too great, and ZSS with her fantastic juggle game. I mean, we saw Mia Doorstop at last Riptide. We had to see the Steve come out, and Doorstop was not doing too bad into that Steve.
Yeah, very familiar in the matchup. When there were a lot of Steves in Michigan, we were seeing Doorstop play against a lot of them in bracket. So I think he became very familiar with the matchup. He is a little rusty, though, because he's been on the VGC grind. So we'll see if he's still got the tech skill against Steve. But hopefully, I'm not trying to be biased, but hopefully Doorstop pulls through to redeem our doubles run, because unfortunately D-Dog did knock us out of winners. So I'm a little biased.
That's good. I mean, I can't not be biased either. Both of us from Ohio, but D-Dog, no slouch at all. Can D-Dog prevail against one of Cincinnati's finest? Gonna get into it on PS2. I always want, like, does ZSS just do really good on PS2 to where going PS2 against Steve isn't a worry?
I think that it's a Doorstop thing. Like, he just likes PS2. I don't know that it's necessarily beneficial for ZSS. I think having the biplats is always good for her.
Right.
You're going to see a lot of, like, the fair ones, using platform extensions with the up air as well. Being able to, like, drop off the platform with Zaire to poke is also going to be really helpful for her.
Right.
The biggest thing that she's going to struggle with in this matchup is ZSS just cannot grab. And so if we're seeing a lot of shield-heavy play from D-Dog, that can be very hard for Doorstop to deal with. But seeming like that spike there from D-Dog going to be a problem as well. Almost getting the spike there with the flip kick from Doorstop, but now 77% and you're at the ledge. Going to see that grab anyway, and down smash going to be a really strong tool for ZSS. So D-Dog does need to be careful about that win at the ledge.
Beautiful down smash again, not taking the stock with the up, great DI from D-Dog, but no, that's okay. Up smash not winning over back air. Why not? I mean, we're in 2026 with Ultimate. I can't be too surprised anymore, but gonna catch it there, gonna take that stock. I mean, Doorstop taking a little bit more time to play a little bit more passive. We saw early on in this game, Quandale did a lot of these air dodges to catch because Steve doesn't really have any good landing options. So air dodge just seems to be the most consistent one. And Doorstop, I mean, right here, what does ZSS do to counter block? You just have to wait.
I mean, she's trying to break it with a lot of the falling aerials. You do have to be careful once you get to those higher percents, though, about like a F smash out of nowhere. But I think she does feel pretty comfortable in that. Like, sure, Quandale can push himself to the corner, set up those blocks, and it makes it hard for ZSS to approach. But once she finally does get through those blocks, if you're at 30-something%, you do have to worry about the Nair flip kick too. Like ZSS kind of wants you in the corner, so she's not worried about pushing you towards there, even though that's where Steve feels more comfortable.
Right, and I want to say too, D-Dog's doing a great job at counteracting all these jumps from the ledge from Doorstop. Doorstop just trying to immediately make it back. Is too scared of these setups from D-Dog at the ledge, but D-Dog taking full advantage of the mind game there and just putting Doorstop at a disadvantage.
Yeah, and I think D-Dog has a very good read on that ZSS really struggles to grab. So I do like that there from Doorstop using the landing Nair and then immediately using the frame 1 jab. But a lot of the time we're just seeing D-Dog very comfortable in shield and then getting the punish out of shield because ZSS does not want to commit to that grab. So she's trying to poke instead. Whiff grab there from Doorstop going to be a problem. Going to get the F smash off stage. Minecart going to hit her as well. Can make it back, but I don't know what he was cooking there with the minecart, but I know something devious was about to happen.
I mean, D-Dog's just ready for all of these. I mean, Doorstop's just playing so nickel and dime based, and Quandale's just cashing out dollars by the second with all of this advantage state. It just feels like ZSS doesn't really have, like, yes, they can counteract Steve at disadvantage, but like when you're so down and out, you just can't really make a mistake. Down smash gonna again convert into the up B, but you just have to really get a good string in advantage state to really bring yourself back. And
yeah, like nickel and diming is perfect to explain ZSS. I think Steve just hits so much harder. So when he does get like these random zairs on ZSS, it's some decent percent, but you're not going to see crazy combo output. Like even there, you get 3 hits for 40%. Using the up airs is going to be really important too, but you have to worry about the anvil as a burst option too. If you don't keep your combos super clean, you're going to die instantly.
At the same time, though, I mean, we are getting to a point where Doorstop's about to hit max rage. Quandale's at almost 60%. Oh. That's actually just the stock. No, I forgot, but down B's broken. Down B, oh, he's actually dead.
No, he's fine.
No, it's over. It's over at that point.
It's in kill streak, you know? A girl can hope.
A girl can't hope, that's fair. I mean, good adjustments from Doorstop there. It felt like when D-Dog was getting closer to taking that game, a lot faster, which Doorstop doesn't mind at all and was able to bring back a little bit of the percent, but once Quandale slowed it down, Doorstop couldn't really do much.
Yeah, and I think that ZSS jump is really helpful in a lot of matchups, and I think it does help in this matchup too, just being able to jump over the blocks. It's not nearly as much of a commitment. She doesn't have to double jump over everything, but D-Dog is very comfortable calling out the jumps too. We saw that a lot with the back airs, covering landings as well. So it just feels like it's hard for ZSS to approach. When she does approach, she gets like a zair and then isn't able to find a great follow-up off of it either.
Going to Battlefield here, very volatile pick for both parties. I mean, Steve loves to turtle under the platforms, mining and just getting all this stuff going. But ZSS has the movement options to counteract that, and especially having access to that top platform, we're going to see a lot more stocks off of the top from Doorstop.
And ZSS relies a lot on these falling aerials, but it seems like D-Dog has been parrying all of them, very aware of the timing that Doorstop's going for. Not seeing a ton of punishes off of them due to the spacing from Doorstop, but this could be really bad.
I mean, especially since you don't really have to worry about the tomahawk if you are D-Dog. ZSS can't really grab a lot in this matchup, so even if ZSS does get a grab, Steve doesn't really have to worry about it, and they're just going to move on and continue their advantage today. And just all of these parries coming out from D-Dog, ultimately not taking the stock quite yet, but I mean, now he is, and he's just playing so right on all of the movement options coming out from Doorstop.
Yeah, really strong play here from D-Dog at the ledge. Going to see this grab from ZSS to throw off stage. But the minecart makes it really hard for her as well because you have the mix-up of when he's going to jump out of it, and then you have the command grab too. Yeah, like here you want to drop off the platform with the zair, but he's going to shield it, and then what? You jump on the platform again and repeat.
Especially with how often he has parried everything from Doorstop. He's going to parry the zair and probably get some Timbuktu combo that's going to kill you after. Yeah. And you can't deal with that if you're Doorstop, especially already a stock down.
And as ZSS, what you want is for Steve to be above you, you string the up airs together, you get a platform extension, and you kill off the top. But D-Dog is very comfortable just like hanging out on the ground. We don't see a lot of jumps from him. He's just shielding and then getting the punishes with the F smash.
Extending it with the crafting table there too. I mean, it's not really something I see in my, oh my gosh, bouncing off the wall. I mean, with all the text there, you can't really escape that situation, I suppose. Gonna try and get the stock off of the top. I mean, it just feels like Battlefield might not have exactly been the move here. Doorstop using the platforms to an advantage. That's just a dead D-Dog, but using the platforms to try and get combos off of them. But with how defensive Quandale has been with getting these parries, and with Doorstop not really having the opportunity to use grabs, it just feels like it's an uphill battle to really play on one of Steve's best stages.
But I mean, all three of those hits were very strong. We were mixing up the timing, and then we used the side B, or the neutral B as well as a nice mix-up. Potential combo here with the up airs, but yeah, D-Dog just using the fairs to get off me, get out of here, bro.
I mean, like, it's so fast that, like, nope, not going to get punished. It's okay. That could be the stock. Oos! Going to get the down B and not quite take the stock, but I mean, seems like he's feeling himself a little bit more, bringing this back quite nicely. But again, and that's going to be another stock again, but we were in the situation last game. Doorstop was around this kill percent for Steve, and you have to wonder if these nickel and dime situations can really start going in his favor. And with the platforms, feels like he's able to use them a lot more to his benefit, not being as predictable off of plats, mixing up the timings with his aerials, and ultimately making it a lot more harder for Quandale to really get the parries that we've been seeing throughout both of the last few games.
Yeah, the up airs are so strong here for Doorstop, pushing D-Dog towards the ledge. Avoids, oh!
Good DI coming out from Doorstop, but barely not going to get hit by that TNT. I mean, it takes one incorrect movement from, oh, that's it. He's just going to get the tech read, miss tech read rather, going to take it, stealing that game away from Quandale, not really letting the pressure get to him like he did in that game number one, and using the platforms in a different way from what we saw in earlier in that game, just throwing out the aerials in a different timing to prevent parries from coming out from D-Dog and allowing Doorstop to really open up that advantage and equalize in the set.
Yeah, I mean, after you watch D-Dog parry 5 moves in a row or whatever it is, I think that adaptation from Doorstop of just holding the down smash a little bit longer, crossing up and hitting with the back air, going for the different timings on the aerials, using the neutral B, all of those different changes make it so much easier to find those hits that he was looking for the entire game. And then he was able to speed things up a lot more. If you're able to smother Steve, he's not able to set up those walls. It can make it a lot easier to get that advantage state that ZSS really thrives in this matchup.
Again, though, you can't get too comfortable with these aerials. We're seeing Quandale take a big start and taking that stock with a neutral get up. I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe he thought ZSS was thin enough to just be behind the TNT, but I mean, in this spot in particular Doorstop gonna have a lot more of a struggle. This is the biggest lead that D-Dog has had all series long. Like, every time he gets to last stock, or is at a stock disadvantage, Doorstop seems to find his way back, but starting off so early, and D-Dog is riding that momentum to try and just shut Doorstop down with all of the momentum he gained, and taking another stock with TNT. Nice little setup there to catch the get up from Doorstop, and we're about a minute in, and D-Dog's all but fired up, ready to go.
All right, I like that there from Doorstop, trying to use the back forward to find a combo of his own. 78% here on D-Dog. Doorstop trying to find an opening at the ledge, maybe trying to follow into the down smash. That's been really helpful for him to find the stocks in the first couple of games. But I think, Doorstop's even aware of the fact that the way that he plays on his last stock is so different from the first two, because he feels that pressure, and I think that's when he plays a lot more evasive, looks for the openings, mixes up his timing. But in the first game, we saw that the avalanche of percent was just too much to try to crawl back from, and it seems like that's definitely going to be the case for this game as well. D-Dog still on his first stock, and TNT at the ledge has been such a problem for Doorstop in this game.
I mean, we've seen Doorstop, as you said, just play super well on a last stock. But I mean, when you're down 3 stocks to 1 against Steve, with just changing out diamond, changing into gold, what can you do?
Yeah, that's a rough situation. I think figuring out how to deal with the TNT at the ledge was obviously a big issue, leading to 2 of the stocks. But I think that we were seeing the aggression from the last stock of the last game, but not the being nearly as careful around Steve's hitboxes. When you're on your last stock at high percent, you play a lot more careful. You're aware of the burst range of Steve, watching out for the back airs and the F smashes. But in that case, it just felt like Doorstop was trying to find the hit and make something happen, and it just kept racking up so much percent that there was no way he would be able to get that back. Especially
since D-Dog was playing more setup-based in game number 3 with the TNT, throwing off the timing of Doorstop's get-ups. Rather than focusing on parrying the aerials, he was focused on just, yep, I'm going to kill you at the ledge and you're going to take it. And he did. And right now, Doorstop adjusting that game plan a little bit, trying not to get too comfortable at all, just always playing alert and ready for whatever option Quandale throws out. And right now, it feels like he's doing a great job at that. But again, once you get one opening with Steve, your stock's gone. Not quite, though.
Still really good damage output there from D-Dog. just finding that one opening. I think the flip jump has been, yeah, Anvil really strong there, really good from D-Dog as well, locking Doorstop down and finding that stock.
But locking down and getting the back air, immediately taking it back and equalizing a game number 4. Neither party is getting too comfortable quite yet. I mean, the jab's just so good to get out of the combos, especially since there's a little bit, there's not, like, it's not instant. The ZSS combos are not instant, so Steve's jab just being so fast gets you out of these situations. We're just seeing him throw it out, and Doorstop can't do anything about it. You just got to be like, yep, you're jabbing, I got to wait. And even then, there's not a lot of ending lag on the jab, so you just got to take it.
All right. And now, with Doorstop being so far to the other side of the stage, giving D-Dog enough time to mine and get some nice setups going. Fair out of shield going to be a strong option for ZSS, but just not, it's not a combo move. You can't really find anything off of it. Now you're in a rough situation with that Anvil. Going to get hit with the down smash, but in a way that it's going to hold on to his stock still.
Yeah, trying to get the F tilt onto D-Dog there, but the down smash was just ready to go and take it. But I mean, a lot more even of a game than what we've seen throughout the series. It feels like it always is one party to really get that momentum going, and right now, neither of them have an overbearing lead over the other. It's been very back and forth.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, trying to find the roll in there with the down smash. Not going to be able to punish that, but
though, saving him and getting the side B to send D-Dog off stage. I mean, a back air is online to try and take it, probably. Good low recovery from D-Dog there to survive. No sword anymore to jab out of these combos, and feels like Doorstop going to have a little bit more leeway in getting in advantage state. He's going to try and probably throw him off craft. Actually, say he has diamond, so he's just going to save it, thug it out without any sword.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So just a lot more minecart and pickaxe heavy from D-Dog here, which honestly probably opens up the grab a bit more without the pressure of sword.
Up air to pop D-Dog back into the air. High recovery there with the minecart, but Doorstop just not ready with the punish. Both of them at very high percent. Okay, I like that. Tries to catch Doorstop jumping over the minecart, but not able to find it. Doorstop finding the up smash instead. And now in a lead here in this game for
Doorstop. I mean, right now, Steve with full diamond, that's the stock.
Yeah.
Just has to be super careful. And right now, D-Dog, all it takes is one up tilt, one Steve interaction, and you're just going to be in favor. And right now, Steve's probably just going to be at about 60%, making it back to the stage. No, actually going to get a nice down tilt to prevent D-Dog from continuing that advantage state. And right now, using these platforms to his full advantage right now, D-Dog feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but going to have some nice DI to get out of these situations from D-Dog.
And I think a lot of the scenarios that would really work in Steve's favor don't work against CSS because of that flip jump, having the invincibility. So we have seen that, being able to jump back onto the stage as well.
Just got to be too careful here. I mean, it takes one up tilt. Not going to, fortunately for...
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. D-Dog going to be able to take that. Good effort from Doorstop, but D-Dog was just so ready with all of those parries, and when the parries weren't working, playing a bit more slow with the setups, and then ultimately it's leading to a combination of both playstyles.
Yeah, and catching a lot of jumps as well. ZSS is very comfortable in the air, and so I think a lot of the percent that we were seeing was just from D-Dog playing very defensively, setting up those walls, and then catching Doorstop trying to jump over the walls or go through the walls. Really good stuff there, too. I don't know what the up B was thinking, but it doesn't matter because D-Dog is just always ready. Also, all of these command grabs and setups that D-Dog was going for worked super well, so.
All right, so any ads? No? All right, well, thank you guys for watching the first wave of singles for Ultimate at Almost Heaven 7. I mean, stick around. We got Wave B coming up very, very shortly. It's been an honor casting with you, Emma.
Yeah, it was super fun.
It was.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Stay tuned, guys. Just hold tight. We'll be back momentarily.